Amsterdam. Okay. So last time I think we finished up to vitamin B1, thiamine. Okay. So today we'll start from vitamin B2, riboflavin. So it is also called as beauty vitamin. Okay. It is yellowish green color, fluorescent compound soluble in the water. The word riboflavin is derived from two sources. Ribose means many ribose sugar found in several vitamins, and flavin means yellow. So it is yellow in color. It is widely involved in oxidation-reduction reaction. You can see in many reactions you will find FAD, FADH2, or FMN. All the reaction that involves in FAD, that is actually they require actually riboflavin. This is why it is widely involved in oxidation-reduction reaction. And then the source of vitamin B2 like yogurt, soybean, milk, kimini mushroom, spinach, tempeh, goat milk, almond. These are the source. And the daily requirement for men 1.5 milligram, for women 1.2 milligram, and pregnancy and lactation 2.3 milligram, and children 1.3 milligram. So now the metabolism of riboflavin. Vitamin B6 is the collective term of a group of three relative compounds. Pyridoxine, I'm not saying about this. I don't know how it comes. Maybe it's mistake. Okay. The function of riboflavin is essential for normal growth, metabolism. It is involved in the metabolism of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. It helps in digestion. It helps in proper functioning of nervous system. It is very useful for normal tissue respiration, necessary for healthy mucous membranes, good for skin, nails, and eyes. It helps in protects the body against cancer. And the problem prevents migraines. You will find, problem like runny nose and all these things, eye health, anemia. It increases also energy level, antioxidant, cancer prevention, and protects hair and skin. And also think this due to shortage of riboflavin, you will find broken the sore in your throat or in your lip. That is actually available, especially in winter. Many people have this problem. So then people, doctor suggests them riboflavin. The next one, vitamin B3. B3 is also known as niacin or nicotinic acid. It is essential for metabolism of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. It is a colorless, water-soluble, solid derivative of pyridine with a carboxyl group at 3 position. It is a pyridine derivative, and it is a precursor of the coenzyme NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NAD. You'll find in many reactions, NADH is produced, or like this. From NADH2 we get 3 ATP, or like this. So you can see the vitamin B3 niacin has a wide range of action, and this is the structure of niacin. It's very important. So it has lots of sources, like you can go avocado, broccoli, tomato, dates, mushroom, asparagus. So if you take actually these vegetables, you will find there is no problem of shortage of niacin. Okay, and men require 17 milligram, women 13 milligram, pregnant and lactating 12 to 15 milligram, and children 15 milligram. So the metabolism, niacin and its precursor tryptophan, which is converted to niacin in the liver from the active coenzyme nicotine adenine dinucleotide and nicotine adenine dinucleotide phosphate, NAD and NADP. Niacin can decrease the synthesis of apolipoprotein B that containing lipoprotein like VLDL. I think we all discussed these things in me. You don't need to know all these things. Just you should know that niacin is important, and niacin is actually involved in the production of NAD, nicotine adenine dinucleotide, and nicotine adenine dinucleotide phosphate, that is NADP. That is important for us. For undergraduate level, you don't need to learn all these things. Okay. Okay. So I will not go this one as well. Function of niacin: vitamin B3 helps in releasing energy from carbohydrate, fat, and protein.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you please repeat what's important for the undergraduate level in metabolism?
Yeah, that I said here, not here. That for undergraduate level, you just need to know that niacin is important to produce the coenzyme nicotine adenine dinucleotide NAG and nicotine adenine dinucleotide phosphate NAGP. So that is on the at the undergraduate level. This is enough for you. That I said.
Thank you, sir.
Is it clear? Okay. Thank you. So vitamin B3 helps in releasing energy from carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Vitamin B3 is very essential for the DNA synthesis. It is essential for production of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. It is also helpful in reducing migraine headaches. Vitamin B3 as niacinamide may improve arthritis symptoms, including increasing joint mobility and reducing the amount of anti-inflammatory medication needed. It is necessary for healthy skin, nerves, and digestive system. High doses of niacin medication are used to prevent development of atherosclerosis and to reduce recurrent complications such as heart attack and peripheral vascular disease in those with the condition. It helps to detoxify the body. Vitamin B3 is very essential for the proper digestion of food. These are the function of vitamin B3. So it is clear? So if I said, what is the main function of vitamin B3? Anybody? Nobody? The main function of vitamin B3 is production of NAG and NAGP. And NAG and NAGP is required for energy metabolism. Is it clear to you? Are you here or nobody is there? Are you listening?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Listening.
Yes.
When I ask question, you should answer. Otherwise, how will I know that? Maybe you can switch on your mobile and go in sleeping or going in toilet or maybe in the kitchen. How will I know? This is why it is better, when I will ask you question, because I will talk lots of things, but you should know as a specialist, those are very important. Okay? Like,
Yes,
what
sir.
is the coenzyme of niacin?
Sir, NAD or NADP?
Good. So at least you should know these. Okay? You don't need to learn everything, but at least you should know which are very important. Just a minute, sorry, a phone call. Okay. Thank you. Sorry for disturbance. So now we are going for vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. So vitamin B5 is also known as pantothenic acid. It's a water-soluble vitamin. It was discovered by Roger Williams in 1999. Tissue extracts from a variety of biological material provide a growth factor for yeast. This growth factor identified as pantothenic acid. This word derived from Greek word pantos, means everywhere. So that means you will find the pantothenic acid is found everywhere. The part of coenzyme. So what is the coenzyme of pantothenic acid? CoA. Is it clear? Okay, and this is essential for metabolism of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So you should know at least these two, that the coenzyme of pantothenic acid is CoA or coenzyme A, and is essential for metabolism of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So these are the sources. You can see avocados, salmon, mushroom, sun-dried, tomato, broccoli, cauliflower, corn, yogurt, sunflower, chicken liver. Not only chicken liver, all the livers are good source. And men require 10 milligram, women also 10 milligram, children 5.5 milligram. So we discuss pantothenic acid is precursor of coenzyme A, which is a cofactor for a variety of enzyme catalyzed reaction involving transfer of acyl groups. Okay. Function of pantothenic acid include oxidative metabolism of carbohydrate, gluconeogenesis, synthesis and degradation of fatty acid, and synthesis of steroid, cholesterol, steroid hormone, sphingosine, citrate, acetate, and porphyrins. So this is the most important part. If I say what is the metabolism of pantothenic acid, you need to write this paragraph. Okay, that from pantothenic acid we get CoA. We get CoA. So this CoA is important for oxidative metabolism of carbohydrate, is needed for gluconeogenesis, synthesis and degradation of fatty acid, synthesis of steroid like cholesterol, steroid hormone, sphingosine, citrate, acetic acid, and porphyrins. If you can say like this, that will be enough for undergraduate level. Okay. So here we can see the structure. You don't need to know the structure, but you should know that pantothenic acid can produce CoA, and that's important for metabolism of carbohydrate, synthesis of fatty acid, and all these things. Is it clear to you? So there is a lots of function. Okay. So what is the main function? I said that from vitamin B5, that means pantothenic acid, CoA is produced, and CoA is important to produce helps in the metabolism of carbohydrate, and also production of energy from fatty acid, and also helpful for cholesterol synthesis and steroid synthesis. If you know these three things, that will be enough. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
কি বলছো আবার বলবো? আমাদের যেটা বলতেছিলাম যে কোয়ে তো অনেক ফাংশন এখানে লেখা আছে। তোমার যেটা মনে রাখতে হবে যে কোয়ে থেকে কি কাজে লাগে। কোয়ে থেকে আমাদের কোয়ে এনজাইম তৈরি হয়, এবং এই কোয়ে এনজাইম আমাদের কার্বোহাইড্রেট সিনথেসিসের কাজে লাগে, ফ্যাটি অ্যাসিড সিনথেসিসের কাজে লাগে, ফ্যাটি অ্যাসিড ব্রেকডাউন হইতে কাজে লাগে, কোলেস্টেরল বায়োসিনথেসিসের কাজে লাগে, এবং যত স্টেরয়েড আছে সমস্ত স্টেরয়েড তৈরিতে কাজে লাগে হলো কোয়ে, এই ভিটামিন B5। তোমরা যদি এটুকু বলতে পারো তাই আমাদের জন্য যথেষ্ট। Now I'm going for vitamin B6. Okay, you can see these are the rich food for vitamin B6. So as a logarithm, why are you giving ID now? Lokraj, are you here?
Yes, sir, I am listening.
Why you are giving your ID at now?
Today is worship for Nepal's brother worship, sir.
Huh?
And that cause I leave now class.
What's the problem?
Today is Nepal's brother worship, sir. Brother worship, and that cause
আজকে মানে ভাই ফুটা নামক একটা অনুষ্ঠান আছে আর কি নেপালে, ওই অনুষ্ঠানটাতে অ্যাটেন্ড করার জন্য ও লিভ নিতেছে।
আচ্ছা, ওকে ওকে।
হ্যালো স্যার।
আচ্ছা, ওকে we are continuing. Okay, dietary source of vitamin B6: milk, fish, vegetable, bean, eggs, peanut, sunflower seeds, etc. The daily requirement is for men and women 2 mg, for children 1.7 mg, and for infant 0.1 to 0.4 mg. So actually, from pyridoxine, you will there is the coenzyme is produced known as pyridoxal phosphate, and there is a lots of function, especially in protein metabolism. This pyridoxal phosphate acts as some important role. So you should know that from pyridoxine is actually pyridoxal phosphate is produced, and the coenzyme of pyridoxine is pyridoxal phosphate. So I will not go all these things, just I'm saying one thing for pyridoxal phosphate. You know, egg, when egg is rotten, you know what is produced when egg is rotten? Hydrogen sulfide gas. Okay, in this production of rotten egg, which pyridoxal phosphate is requirement, and the pyridoxal phosphate, you should know that is helps in protein metabolism. The pyridoxal phosphate, vitamin B6, helps in protein metabolism. That is the main function of pyridoxal phosphate of vitamin B6. B7, vitamin B7 or biotin, also known as vitamin H or coenzyme R. Okay, biotin is a coenzyme for carboxylase enzyme. Especially, you will find some anapylatic reaction take place in our body. So production of energy, we have anapylatic reaction. So biotin actually works as a coenzyme of those reactions. When you go for metabolism, you will learn that biotin acts as coenzyme. So these are the sources: eggs, yeast, cauliflower, lots of sources, wide range of sources of vitamin B7. So men require 100 and 200 microgram, children 50 to 20 microgram, and infant 35 microgram. Okay. Now folic acid. Vitamin B7 is also known as folic acid. Is a water-soluble vitamin, yellow crystalline substance. And these are the dietary source: lentil, chickpeas, spinach. These are a wide range of source. So, what is the important thing is for the function of vitamin folic acid. Folic acid in combination with vitamin B12 is essential for formation and maturation. NAD is necessary for growth and division of all body cells, hair and skin. It is essential for health of skin and hair. Pregnancy. It is an important nutrient for the pregnant woman and her development. Fetus and folic acid improves the lactation. So DNA synthesis is also transfer of single carbon units, synthesis of adenine and guanine, anti-cancer drug, methoxytrate, hemostatin metabolism, and neurotransmitter formation. So you understand that vitamin B9, that is folic acid, have lots of function. So if I say it in short, then you have to say that it helps in pregnancy and it helps in DNA synthesis. Okay, can you remember during I said there are two important vitamins that helps in pregnancy. What are these two important vitamins? Anybody? প্রেগন্যান্সির জন্য দুইটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট ভিটামিন আছে, তোমাদেরকে বলছিলাম। কোন দুইটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট ভিটামিন?
Folic acid and
আরেকটা কোনটা?
B9.
না,
Vitamin
ভিটামিন
ভিটামিন ই স্যার,
ভিটামিন ই। হ্যাঁ,
ভিটামিন ই।
ভিটামিন ই আমরা বলছিলাম অ্যান্টিস্টেরয়েড ভিটামিন। তোমরা তো দেখতেছো যে তোমাদের যখন আমি ক্লাসগুলো নেই, ক্লাসগুলো তো নিয়ে আমি আস্তে আস্তে নেই, গল্প করি ই করি, কিন্তু তোমরা তো পড়তেছো না, না পড়লে হবে কিভাবে? সো ভিটামিন ই এন্ড ফলিক অ্যাসিড, তোমাদেরকে আগে বলি না এই দুইটা কথা? তো তোমরা না পড়লে হবে কিভাবে? মনে না থাকলে হবে কিভাবে? হবে? আচ্ছা,
জি স্যার বলছিলেন।
ঠিক আছে। ভিটামিন B12. Vitamin B12 is a complex compound. Vitamin B12 is mostly found in animal products such as meat, shellfish, milk, cheese, and eggs, oyster. These are mainly from animal products. So, you know, last time somebody asked me that if anybody is a vegetarian, how that person will get vitamin B12. Can you remember what I answered?
Yes, sir.
What's the answer?
Yeast.
Yeast, yes. Okay. So these are the metabolism of vitamin B12. Okay. So the main deficiency is anemia. It leads to metablastic or Parkinson's anemia. That is the important thing. Now we'll go for vitamin C. And I think I already discussed about vitamin C, lots of things. It is also called ascorbic acid, an antibiotic vitamin. It is the most active reducing agent. It is a powerful antioxidant, synthesized by most animals, but not by human. These are the source of vitamin C. You can see there is a huge amount of sources. Okay, so you can take vitamins C. So we also say to you that the daily requirement, it depends on season. So vitamin C deficiency, scurvy, fragility of blood vessels, easy bruising, hemorrhage, poor healing, pain in bones and muscle, poor bone and incision formation, compromise immunity. So you need to take vitamin C every case. Okay. So do you have any question? So today we will discuss how vitamin C is produced. Okay. So last class we showed from if it is glucose, and glucose, if you make the 6 number carbon as acid, is known as the glucouronic acid. Okay. Now we reverse it. Okay. Now it makes it aldehyde. When you put aldehyde, it is aldehyde, it will become alcohol. And now it just reverse. That means number 6 will become number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just reverse. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's known as L-guronic acid. And lactonase, one water will go out from here and it will make a ring. What is ring? A lacton ring. A ring between number 1 and number 4. This ring is known as lacton ring. Okay, this is lacton ring. And here this is inidiol. What is inidiol? That means 2 alcohol and carbon-carbon double bond. When you will find carbon-carbon double bond and 2 alcohol is known as inidiol. So now, if from the lactonase enzyme, water will take and it makes a lactone ring. And there is an enzyme known as L-gulone oxidase. And this will take these 2 hydrogens, one from here and one from here. This hydrogen will take. And later on, this hydrogen will come here and will make a double bond. And this is the structure of vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid. And this is actually, when we take carbohydrate, normally we take carbohydrate, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, it is produced in our body from carbohydrate. So the animal, normally animal have this enzyme, the L-gulone oxidase, but primates like human beings, monkey, these primates, they don't have this enzyme, L-gulone oxidase. This is why primates, they cannot synthesize vitamin C. Is it clear to you?
জি স্যার
তাহলে আমরা দেখলাম যে কিভাবে ভিটামিন সি, গ্লুকোজ থেকে কিভাবে ভিটামিন সি তৈরি হয়। And this one is very important for you as well, for especially for exam, for all the faculty. Okay, so remember this thing. So now I'll discuss with you about, in the practical class last time, I showed you how to do the estimation of vitamin C, and I said to you that next class I'll show you how we can do the calculation of vitamin C. So today we are going for that. So the concentration of glucose, maybe you can see 10 milligram percentage, and we will go for known sample, and then we will go for unknown sample. So this is the titration. We will take 5 milliliter of vitamin C, and our initial weight reading we started from 0 to 3.1, and the difference is 3.1 and 3.1 and 2.9. So the average is 3.03. And for unknown sample, we did the same thing. We took 5 ml and we did the titration. And here the mean is 2.66. Now we'll go for calculation. 3.03 milliliter dye required for 10 milligram of vitamin C. So 1 milliliter dye required for 10 by 3.03 milligrams of vitamin C. So 2.66 milliliter dye required for 10 into 2.66 divided by 3.03. And then we will get 8.77 milligram percentage of vitamin C. Is it clear? The calculation, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, is there any fisheries student here? Anybody from fisheries faculty? No student. Okay. Anybody from agriculture faculty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody from biotech? So today, no student from fisheries or no student from biotech. Anybody from
স্যার
fisheries আছে? আছে। biotech এর কেউ নাই? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। তাইলে যারা ফিশারিজ তাদের ক্লাস আজকে শেষ। এখন আমি ক্লাস নেব শুধু ভেটেরিনারি ছেলেদের জন্য। এগ্রিকালচার এবং ফিশারিজ ইউ ক্যান লিভ only. Now I will take the importance of vitamins in animal. So fisheries students, they can give their attendance and they can leave. First, fisheries. Okay, after fisheries, now agriculture students, they can also leave.
Sir, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Salam. Okay, so I think veterinary students are here, still here. Are you there, veterinary students?
Yes, sir.
Ji sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you already discussed about fat soluble vitamin and water soluble vitamin. So I am not going these things. Okay. So now the sources of vitamin for animal, that fresh grass, forage, and yellow maize. Deficiency symptom of vitamin A is the roughened hair, scaly skin, excessive watering, development of xerophthalmia. That means you will find they have, which is characterized by drying of the conjunctiva. So you will find water in from their eyes and could be night blindness. These are for ruminant. And for poultry, high mortality rate, retarded growth, weakness, ruffle plumage, reduction of egg production, and hatchability. So these are the disease for really high mortality rate, retarded growth, and weakness. And the plumage will be ruffled. Okay, the reduction of egg production and hatchability. These are the shortage of for vitamin A in animal. Now vitamin G. We already know that there is two types of vitamin G, G2 ergocalciferol and G3 cholecalciferol. Sources of vitamin G: egg, fish liver oil, cod liver oil. This is for human beings. Deficiency symptom: rickets, swallow nicks and hocks, arcing of the back. And for poultry, bones and beak to become soft and rubbery, legs become weak, and egg production is reduced. This is why the animals, if you take in the sunshine, then the animal ruminant will not have any problem. And for poultry, they need to supply vitamin D artificially. Okay, this is the source of vitamin D. And vitamin E. We already know that vitamin E is known as anti-sterile vitamin, and we know the structure. I will not go for this. So leafy vegetable and whole grain, this is for human beings. And this is vitamin E deficiency, difficulty in standing, weakness of the neck muscle. And also you will find I think I am giving the structure is the old structure. Okay. And also ruminant, they have problem that it's not written here. Maybe I am giving you the old PowerPoint. I think I made a new PowerPoint. It's not here, but okay, I can discuss it here. Okay. তোমাদেরকে আমি যে পাওয়ার পয়েন্টটা দিচ্ছি এটা আসলে পুরাতন পাওয়ার পয়েন্ট, নতুনটা তোমাদেরকে আমি পাঠাই দেবো। সম্ভবত এখন এখানে আমার কাছে আমার ইসে নাই, আমার অন্য জায়গায় সেভ করা আছে, কিন্তু আমি তোমাদেরকে মুখে বললে তো অসুবিধা নাই। তো এই ডিফিকাল্ট জিনিসটা, কারণ এখানে যে সোর্সগুলো দেওয়া আছে আসলে ইয়ের সোর্স দেওয়া, কি বলে এই হিউম্যানের সোর্স দেওয়া, এনিম্যালের সোর্স তৈরি করে আমি আরেকটা স্লাইড তৈরি করছিলাম, তোমাদেরকে যখন আমি পাঠাবো তখন ওইটাই পাঠাবো। আচ্ছা, তো ডিফিকাল্টি ইন স্ট্যান্ডিং, weakness on the neck muscles, and also production of reproduction. That means animal will not come on heat at the right time. The ruminant will not come on heat. And for poultry, the encephalomalacia or crazy cheek disease, they will run. Okay, they run roundly round. গোল ঘুরতে থাকবে, যেন পাগলের মতন ছুটাছুটি করতে থাকবে। This is why it is known as encephalomalacia or crazy cheek disease. Another disease known as exudative diathesis. For poultry, there's another disease known as exudative diathesis. They will find there is edema in their body. These are the vitamin deficiency of vitamin E. Okay. So now, okay, now the source, I have to say about the sources. Okay, so now what we will have to do, you know, for vitamin E, what we do, we give to the animal like we wet the grain like maize or any grain. If you wet in the water, you will find little tot will be produced, and you have to give this. Just if তোমাদের যেটা বলতেছি, যদি আমরা কোনো ইয়েকে কি বলে অঙ্কুরিত করি, অঙ্কুরিত ভুট্টা বা গম অথবা ছোলা যদি পানিতে ভিজাই রাখি, তাহলে যে একদিন দুদিন অঙ্কুরিত হয়, এইটা আমরা যদি গরুকে খাওয়াই, তাহলে ভিটামিন ই ডেফিসিয়েন্সিটা কমবে। বুঝতে পারছো? ওকে, নাও উইল গো নেক্সট স্লাইড। Vitamin K. Vitamin K actually does not need that much for ruminant. It is actually important for poultry. Normally in sweet clover disease or delayed blood clotting process that take place in cold countries like UK, Canada, or like this type of country, but in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, they don't have this type of disease or shortage of vitamin K. And the problem for the bird, they have anemia and delayed clotting time of blood. And this is why, you know, for animal, for ruminant, you will go in the shop, veterinarian shop, veterinary medicine, and you will find there are some medicine known as vitamin A, D, E. Okay, and you can give this vitamin to ruminant. That will be solve the problem. And for poultry, from the shops, you will also get vitamin complex or fat soluble vitamin A, D, E, K, and you can buy it and give to the birds. The deficiency symptom of thiamine, loss of appetite, emaciation, muscular weakness. But the poultry, for especially I am to say in Bangladesh with ruminants, they normally they don't have shortage of vitamin B1 because normally vitamin B1 they is produced in our body, but in the body of ruminant they produce they can produce vitamin B1. So they, especially the problem takes place for poultry. So you can see the shortage, head retraction, nerve degeneration, and could be paralysis. So poultry actually have to give enough amount of vitamin B1. And then vitamin B2 for ruminant, poor appetite, retardation in growth, eye abnormalities. But for poultry, curl toe paralysis. You know the toe become curled and the paralysis take place. Coiled feather, reduce hatchability. So riboflavin is very important for poultry. You need to give enough riboflavin to poultry. So source of nicotinamide is maize and tryptophan. The ruminant deficiency is poor growth, anorexia, vomiting, and dermatitis. For poultry, bone disorder, feathering abnormalities, inflammation of the mouth. Vitamin 6, yeast, cereal grains, convulsion, anemia, jerky movement, hatchability, and egg production are adversely affected in vitamin B6. Sources of pantothenic acid, yeast and cereal. For ruminant, slow growth, loss of hair and diarrhea. For poultry, hatchability is reduced. Okay, so it's very important for poultry, the pantothenic acid. Folic acid. Normally, no disease expressed in ruminant, but poultry, poor growth, anemia, poor bone development, and poor egg hatchability. So green food, oil, seed meal, cereal, these are good source of folic acid. Now for biotin, for poultry, actually they have reduced growth, dermatitis, leg bone abnormalities, cracked feet, poor feathering, fatty liver, and kidney syndrome. And for ruminant, dry and scaly skin. Sources of choline, this is important for choline. Pyrosis or slip tendon in poultry is important, pyrosis. And for ruminants, slow growth and fatty inflammation of the liver. Vitamin B12. Feathering is poor and kidney damage may occur. And growth is severely retarded and mortality high. So vitamin C, normally ruminants, they don't have shortage of vitamin C, but for poultry stress, especially heat stress, you know, in our country during summer, sometimes you will find the electricity is gone and poultry has a large amount of stress. That time actually you need to give vitamin C. Do you have any question?